thing I noticed from Princess in this set. He had a hard time getting up from ledge. Every single time he got on ledge, he kind of held on for a long time. Wasn't too sure what he was going to do. Very solid call-outs from Peels the entire match. Connecting a lot of nice, solid aerials. Calling out the ledge get up from Princess. You could definitely see that Peels doesn't have a lot of matchup experience with Zelda, but he managed to pull that out. Alright, we got MiLD on stream now. Waiting to see who his opponent will be. MiLD, I know him for being a Snake main, but I recently fought him and he actually went Pikachu against me. Looks like he's been trying out the Pikachu as well. In my opinion, at least top 3 in the game. As well as Snake, so that kind of works out. Looks like his opponent is going to be Ahnexia, who plays a plethora of characters, if I remember correctly. I've seen him play Kirby, I've seen him play Young Link, not too sure he's going to go today. Kirby did recently get some new buffs in patch 6.0, made his aerials a little faster. He can actually connect some things from throws now. So curious to see if he's going to take these buffs to his advantage or if he's going to try someone else. Alright, let's see where they're going. Starting off PS2. The usual gentleman. Don't really see a lot of people strike these days. Gonna be going to Snake. Taking Trident through, Ahnexia is going to Kirby. Snake versus Kirby. This is not a matchup I've seen very often. Then again, you don't see a lot of Kirbys. Alright, here we go. MiLD Ahnexia. Winners round 2 here at Cityscape. Starting off with the grab, tries to go for the up throw fair, doesn't quite get it. Very nice connection right there. Couple up tilt back air. Strong start for Ahnexia. But Snake and those one frame grenades can get him out of a lot of throw combos. Those are like maybe 3 or 4 dash attacks in a row that was. Staying pretty well, is landing right on top of that grenade. MiLD is placing these all over the place. The thing about Kirby is you'd expect Kirby to take to the skies, but his aerial speed is actually relatively slow compared to other characters in the game. So it's really hard for him to stay in the air, and when he gets grounded, a character like Snake, who can just cover the entire stage, makes it hard, but a nice dash attack from Ahnexia. MiLD taking to the skies. Dropping down the fire. Gets hit by his own grenade right there, puts him up in the skies again. Ahnexia, it seems like he's trying to blow up these grenades using the up B, which is pretty smart considering he does have a forward phasing hitbox. If he can get rid of the grenades in front of him, he can find a way to approach. MiLD's off stage. Goes for the down air, but the Cypher saves him. MiLD tries to go for his own down air. Now that 147, Snake is one of the heaviest characters in the game, though it might be hard for a character like Kirby to kill. However, does trade that nair with Snake, the first hit of Snake's up tilt. MiLD trying to keep Ahnexia away from as much as he can, knowing that even a solid dash attack for Kirby might be able to kill him here. The back air is going to do it though. Ahnexia take the first stock. Second hit of that tilt connects. Doesn't kill though. Solid DI from Ahnexia. Especially for a light character like Kirby. Swallows him up. Now Kirby's got his own grenades. One thing I love about Kirby is whenever Kirby's actually used the copy ability, which isn't often. Now Kirby's got his own grenades to contest the Snakes. However, that dash attack is going to connect, and Ahnexia loses the ability. Still remains relatively close. Seems like Ahnexia kind of has experience in this matchup. Seems like he knows how to get around these grenades. Gonna get hit by that grenade as he jabs MiLD's shield. Again, connecting about 3 dash attacks there. Snake's dash attack might be his best projectile. Goes so far, very strong. Tries to connect down air into probably what would have been forward smash if that tripped. MiLD keeps taking to the skies as soon as he gets in this disadvantage. He just gets up there, drops things below him. Gets hit by his own grenade right there. Interesting. Gets hit by the back air, however, he drops the C4 on the platform. Oh, uppy trading. Nobody can kill there. The dash attack is going to connect, though. MiLD dying at 144 on his last shot. And actually looking strong until he nares right into that C4, and suddenly this game is dead even. Been surprisingly even so far. I figured a character like Kirby would struggle with Snake, but it seems like Kirby's actually doing pretty well right now. Ahnexia is playing very smart, hitting the get-up attack right there. MiLD needs to get back an advantage as soon as Kirby starts getting hit by these grenades. Tries to get the Nikita out there, maybe expecting Ahnexia to jump right in front of him. However, he barely misses it. His C4 that connected looked like it was a little far away, but still connected. Got the Nikita going, barely makes his way around it. Ahnexia in a bad position, gotta get off the ledge, doesn't get hit by the up tilt. Oh, the C4 right in the middle though. MiLD, despite being behind almost that entire game, able to bring it back on the last stock. And MiLD's going to go up 1-0 on Ahnexia. You got to hand it to Ahnexia, though. He was handling that matchup pretty well. It looks like a pretty rough matchup, especially for a character like Kirby with slow airspeed, but maybe some of the buffs are helping him out there. Either way, Ahnexia is still a very smart player. Definitely seems like he knows what he's doing in this matchup. He's going to stay with the Kirby. No character switches here. Hopping into game 2. Back to PS2 again. Seems like both these players are okay with the stage still. MiLD trying to get those grenades set up, trying to build that wall that Snake is so good at doing. Ahnexia finds a way in though, however, punishes the nair on shield with a down air. Actually breaking the cypher right there with a solid up air.
Hello, hello. Zergman coming on.
Zergman joining us.
Yes. How we doing? Okay, so it's Ahnexia versus MiLD.
Kirby Snake.
I'm gonna say this is a rough one for Kirby even after the buffs.
Yeah, especially because despite the many buffs Kirby got to his aerials, his airspeed is still slow. Which is something a character like Snake can capitalize on, definitely setting up the ground trap. Kirby has to land, and I just saw a couple times in game 1, he kept landing on those C4, so he just had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I think the other thing that's going to play into this is probably going to be the character weights. So Kirby pretty light, Snake pretty heavy. Kirby can usually get some kills edge guarding, but I don't know that Snake's easy to edge guard for Kirby. Gosh, try to get that spike with a down air, but the Cypher breaks it. This might be a kill. Oh, he misspaces the forward air though.
Yeah, despite jumping out of shield right there, Ahnexia stays right and true to his job and gonna get the kill with the back air right there.
Okay, yeah, Ahnexia actually up regardless. I mean, he's at 130. He could die to anything though.
Yeah, literally anything to kill Kirby right here.
I mean, it might just be even a grenade at this point.
Basically, maybe trade in the air to definitely kill Ahnexia here. That's one thing I noticed in the last game though. Ahnexia couldn't really kill MiLD until like 140 plus. But however, Ahnexia is doing a pretty good job surviving with Kirby at 150. Don't really see this often, especially against a hard hitter like Snake. So many fast kill options.
Yeah, I mean, getting some nice extra credit here. Still not dying to the grenade, just barely off by a little percent.
Ahnexia 163, MiLD 63. However, Ahnexia is still up a stop. MiLD has to get this kill soon before Ahnexia can get it much more extra credit.
Yeah, I mean, I think MiLD can still play pretty patient. Again, if a grenade can kill, he should just be able to kind of camp him out a little bit to get the kill.
Yeah, it seems like it would be smart for MiLD to just set up that wall that Snake is so good at setting up.
Or just get a grab. I mean, you have the down throw kill confirm at this point. But the grenade, yeah, the grenade.
Like we said. However, MiLD is at 123. Tries to go for the uppy way up high. MiLD is a little bit too above it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because MiLD can actually die right here, and that'll be really good for Ahnexia. But if MiLD can get an opening, he could, you know, with Rage, he can rack up a lot of percent really quick. And actually, it'll be really scary because Ahnexia with full Rage Snake could die at like 60 to an up tilt. But Ahnexia taking that stock. Looking pretty clean right now.
Yeah, Ahnexia definitely looked really clean last game too. I think the problem that he had is that he just kept falling into those C4s. It's so hard for Kirby to land sometimes that he just kind of had a hard time. Surprised that Nikita didn't hit. Goes for the down air spike with the Cypher.
Oh no!
And he's not going to make it back.
Yeah, he directionally air dodged off the stage, so he didn't have the air dodge anymore. And with the Cypher facing the wrong way, he couldn't recover.
A very smart play off stage by Ahnexia. We're 1-1 going into game 3. Not sure if I expected that from a Kirby Snake matchup.
Yeah, you know, I think there was a little bit of panic there after MiLD got eaten by Kirby's neutral B. That's where he did the directional air dodge right after.
Because then Kirby suddenly has the grenades, and when Kirby has the grenades, you can trade with Snake's attacks. So,
granted, I mean, Ahnexia was up that whole game pretty much anyway. So I think what it's going to come down to, actually, is MiLD closing out the stocks a bit earlier. I mean, you don't want Kirby living to like 160 unless you're playing super slow and just not trading at all.
You wouldn't expect a character like Kirby to live up to 160, but MiLD really wasn't throwing out too many kill options. Just kind of kept going to the skies, kind of kept dropping grenades. Maybe some more dash attacks, maybe even some up tilts for how fast that move is.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see a side tilt or an up tilt. There was a point in I think it was the first stock where Ahnexia did an unsafe rapid jab right on MiLD's shield, and MiLD tried to punish it with the forward air, but I mean, he didn't land anything. I mean, he might have even been able to like jump over and done like a back air. The hard hit of that would have killed, I think, at the ledge.
Exactly, yeah, it was a pretty interesting choice falling right into that fair, but we're hopping into game 3 now. Going to Lilac Cruise, MiLD's counter pick.
Yeah, Ahnexia actually ate a grenade and put him into some lag, and MiLD was able to get a couple of the F kills off that.
Ahnexia trying to get a down air grab combo going, but MiLD whipping out those grenades, frame 1, like quick.
Okay, right there, that's another thing. Like, I would like to see MiLD do more up tilts when Ahnexia is like challenging him from above.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like MiLD's relying a little bit too much on these projectiles and really not throwing out a lot of tilts. Definitely not grabbing. I don't think I've seen him grab once this entire set. Especially at 163 down throw up tilts, true though. So,
oh my god, blowing himself up.
And he right on his own C4. Maybe he was expecting to get to the skies a little bit higher.
Yeah, I mean, the C4 might kill at this percent, but still pretty risky to blow himself up when he's much higher.
Yeah. Again, Ahnexia going for that up B kill.
Okay, there we go. He's throwing up the up tilts, but now Ahnexia is a little bit too high.
Now MiLD understands that he needs to be getting these kills early, and honestly, Max Rage Snake can kill Kirby with an up tilt.
Oh yeah, it would definitely kill. Now without Rage, it probably won't.
Yeah, definitely not. So MiLD wants a chance of winning this game. He has to get this kill soon. Kirby at 197. A lot of moves will kill right now. But Ahnexia playing so smart, getting around these grenades, getting in.
Yeah, I think up tilt, up air, back air. If he gets gets them at the right place with the strong hitboxes, they'll all kill.
97 minutes on Lilac with the platform is messing it up. They tip out the Cypher right there, expecting MiLD to keep going up in the sky. He canceled the Cypher.
Okay, again, I think MiLD has the right idea at least now. Yeah, we kind of close out the stock.
Trying to get those up tilts out of shield. Definitely a smart idea.
Slightly misspacing them, but closes out the stock. But 100% deficit. Not great, but I mean, as long as he can. I think the other thing about Kirby is as long as you can avoid his like big, like wrist zones. Again, someone as heavy as Snake isn't actually that liable to die, even at this high percent. It's like you have to avoid what, like back air and forward smash. I mean,
down tilt forward smash as well.
Okay.
Nair actually gonna kill.
Nair at fair enough. Nair at ledge.
Nair at 130 on Lilac probably gonna kill, especially with some of the buffs that they're pretty out to that move. So MiLD down a good amount, but this is definitely not undoable.
Oh, there.
Not undoable.
See, look at that. 70% dying to a side beat. 70%. That's
what I mean?
Those are the percents that Kirby should be dying at.
Exactly, and like that's the thing is that's why you question how come Ahnexia was living to 167. MiLD just wasn't throwing out these skill options. Maybe he understands it more now. Now MiLD actually with the lead for the first time in this game.
Yeah, bringing it back real quick. You know, the other thing is Ahnexia's shield looking kind of small, honestly.
Yeah, the way he's been getting on these grenades is, other than doing a couple rolls like we just saw there, he's been shielding it a lot. Which is, with a character like Kirby, that shield isn't going to last forever, so.
Yeah, I don't know the exact, like, damage that Snake does on shield, but I would expect that at a couple of these points when Kirby's shield is that small, maybe like a double F tilt.
Yeah, I'll say double F tilt.
Yeah,
maybe
might
even
break
like
shield.
Solid downer even. Some multi-hit move of Snake's, such powerful moves. However, MiLD up a good amount now. Ahnexia's got to get out of this disadvantage state. Got to find a way to get in.
Yeah, this is looking really scary for Ahnexia. I mean, he's
dead.
dead.
The grab right there, but he grabbed the wrong way. Unfortunate for Ahnexia. Trying to land now.
Yeah, he's dead to a lot of moves right now.
hits
C4,
himself with the
C4 will
C4.
do it. Up tilt will do it.
It's the up air.
Oh, this is coming
Ahnexia
pretty close.
Getting close. Ahnexia slowly bringing it back. Sees the C4. Has to find a way to get around it. Nikita coming in hot. Hits the platform. Very smart staying underneath that. Like, as I mentioned, his slow airspeed isn't helping him here.
Yeah, I mean, it lets MiLD pretty much set up this wall, and it's really hard for Ahnexia to get in without something risky like that.
Exactly. Ahnexia had to find a way to get in, try to go for the dash grab. Interesting he didn't dash grab there. Maybe expected maybe a dash grab to try